Soon I'm lost in thought, and before I know it, my morning writing time is up. Next, less than 90 minutes after waking up, I'm reviewing my notes for a conference call with a client in Asia. I generally talk with them early morning, my time, about twice a month. I stand up to face the large whiteboard, dial in, and present my idea. A customized management development learning program. The call goes well, and we make plans to co-develop a series of videos to teach basic and advanced leadership, workplace performance, and personal productivity methodologies to their global workforce. The videos will be hosted on their intranet, where more than 80,000 employees will have access to what we name the Productivity Touchpoint Learning Program. I look over my desk at the eastern window. The glow from the computer monitor is losing its prominence as the first of the day's sunshine begins to fill the room. I get dressed in my late spring running gear, which some would argue is enough for a winter run in Colorado, open the door, and step outside into the cool morning air. Since I'm running by myself, I decide to take the western route and chase my shadow for a while. It's a beautiful 5-mile, single-tracked trail along the river. I return to the property in just under 65 minutes. A good time for that course. I'm hungry, wide awake, and ready for the day to continue getting even better. I'm sure that my wife is up by now, dressed in her robe, and sitting in the family room reading a book, with a homemade latte within arm's reach and our dog curled up at her feet. Walking up the last of the path to the deck, I look up and see her through the French doors, and for an instant, my mind flashes back to the day we met. Introduction. Hi, my name is Jason, and what you heard in the prologue is the beginning to what I call an ideal day. Not the ideal day, of course, just one of the many that I've sat down to imagine. I've been writing these for years, and as a result, life for me continues to get better. The one I wrote about in the prologue, featuring the mountain property, writing, client calls, and trail running, first appeared as a draft journal entry in 1995. Sometime after that, I typed it, saved it, and reviewed it from time to time. I always thought it'd be an amazing way to start a day. Your Best Just Got Better, Work Smarter, Think Bigger, Make More, will show you how to make your best even better, how to achieve more in work and in life, and how to sustain those changes over time. I encourage you, before you even start listening to Chapter 1, to write a first draft of one of your ideal days. Sit down, set a timer for 15 minutes, and write. Begin by writing about that portion of the day when you know you have a lot of energy and do your best work. Do you have more energy in the morning, or would you consider yourself a night owl? Pick the time of day when you could be at your best. You'll notice I wrote about the early morning. The first time I wrote out an ideal day, I remembered it was a challenge. Over the years, however, practicing this technique has gotten easier. And the time invested has paid huge dividends. For example, I couldn't imagine A. living in the mountains, B. being a published author, C. raising a dog, or D. getting married. I wrote that ideal day you just listened to after a mentor, Ron Koch, challenged me to do so. Ron was a graduate advisor at the University of California, Santa Barbara, and he asked me the following incredibly thought-provoking question. He said, "Would you know a great day if you saw one?" Since then, I've stopped from time to time to script out another ideal day, and over the years I've imagined quite a few of them. They evolve over time, just as I do. Let me make it very clear that I don't routinely experience ideal days exactly as I write them, nor do I expect to. I anticipate, however, that I will achieve parts of those days from time to time, and over the past 15-plus years, I have. Since initiating the practice of imagining, designing, and anticipating ideas,